morning, folks. It's 16th day, 7th month, 2021. Isn't that a lovely sound? Maybe I should mute this now. Right, this is the Chem here over the ocean. Does it need we say this could be anywhere, but it's not anywhere. Today I'm looking at off the coast of India, Yemen, and these countries here. Let me put this layer on here. Pretty much the only one I run. And we like to see the coastlines, don't we? You know, Yemen and Oman and United Arab Emirates, Pakistan, which is having a very stressful time right now politically. Would you look at the guilt here in the Arabian Sea? Geoengineering, man. These are sickness mix there too. All right, I'm going to zoom right on in on it now. This is your chemtrail report. I'm going to try to do this quite regular. I used to do this a lot. Often feel like I was pissing in the wind like they're shitting in the wind here. Look at this crap. Streamering off. Something came along in a line and deployed something, a catalyst, that is streamering off these clouds that we see. These vapors. When I say clouds, people say fake clouds, this and that. I say, well, you know, the conditions were man-made that made these clouds, but that's a real cloud, and I'm looking at it. It's a cloud of something, and it's a cloud of lies we're fed about it. How many directions of the wind do you think they have going here? Down here, streamering that way. See, that looks a bit like a brighter white, and it streamers off, and brighter and streamering off. And this is kind of how I do my determinatives. Where was this payload? Streamering. This could be falling, is why it looks like a curve. Remember, because this is up and could be coming down. So this is that might be what that is. But something is falling and making a cloud, okay, and streaming off a payload of something. And while this is the kind of mix we see that sickens people, also it's over the ocean now, so it could sicken our food supply that we're going to eat. That India might eat, and Africa might eat. India yourself, you're well whited out. I don't see any huge areas of massive chem deployments. Pakistan, you got something big off the coast here. Something came along in a line here and deployed. See I'd almost call them cometary, like a coma with a tail behind it. But that's kind of what it looks like to me when I would see them. And then as you moved over the top of the people, there you were over in Hyderabad, I don't know. I knew a guy named Haidar. He was really cool. That could be a sun reflection. Could be. There's some crap over here, over New Delhi. Look at this streamer of shit. And I will call, this is how I talk, so anybody who's not familiar with my work, I call it like it is. There must be a lake down here. As I'll often see a blown out sky. That's what I call it when there's no chem above an area, when it's been whited out from below. Is where it blows a hole in the sky over the water. And that happens sometimes. It's a great big storm. But when I see chem feeding it, and I see a square like this of energy, it's telling me that whatever storm this is that's causing this potential flooding up here is a man-made geoengineered event, New Delhi. You guys got to visit. From the how dare you people. Big plume of crap feeding into this one here. Big plumes of crap here and here, and I see a vapor going up here, and this here is EMF energy, electromagnetic frequency pulses. Energizing your storm. That would be a great big pulse too. Look at it. Look at the curve. If you put a compass down and you could draw a circle, you more than likely will see the epicenter of the pulse, but not necessarily the epicenter of the device, because that's a big pop. That could be one of their HARP devices. They have one here, and there's one over around here. How do I know? Do your homework. Google HARP location coordinates. This one's streaming this way. This one's streaming this way. This is just a mess. An absolute geoengineered mess. As we continue over the oceans. Damn, this shit's bad. This is the ocean. How? Really? We have no right to think we have the right to do this. Look at the electromagnetic frequency here. Something is down here, more than likely a ship, pulsing this area. And I don't think it's some freaking gravity way. You can take that theory and shove it up, right up where your theories go. You know what this is? This is the kilt. This is geoengineering. This is NASA proving they're modifying the weather. Right? See the chemtrails, electromagnetic frequency. Oh my. As we head into Indonesia. And I'm just kind of moving along, and I hope the stream is working. I'm going to kind of flip back. Yeah, it looks like it's working. It's a mark message. I don't know who that is straight away. So I'll keep going. And here we got in Bengkulu. You're getting smashed. Look at the chem bombs here and here. Geoengineering is very real. See the streamers? How do I know? I can spot this miles away. Ha ha ha. Pardon the pun. But I do. I've been watching satellite images for a very long time. I see little smudgies. The smudges look different to me than the rest. See the streamers? You guys got chemmed. See off your coast over here? You guys got chemmed. That wasn't just clouds off your coast. That was your sunny day ruining your tourism. I don't know no other way to put it. Taking the sunshine away from your crops. The evil face of geoengineering. Ooh. Like he's blowing a big hit of smoke out. The smoke is clouding up people's minds. So sad when I see these tropical places poisoned. And that's what that is. That's poisoned. You were poisoned. There's some more poison here. Jakarta. That's geoengineering. See the pellets here? Streamering off, pellet, streamering, streamering, streamering. See it? See the shadow it created? So that the life in this water here that needed sunlight to photosynthesize did not get its recommended daily allowance. Since they love to throw that word at us. Can I have my recommended daily allowance of freedom, please? Oh my. Look at this. Look at this deployment here. Back to Bataan. Streamering off, streamering off. Tendrils of something here. Left turn, Clyde. Right over there, and a big punch in the face of the planet. Something over here that we want to know exactly what it is. We want to be able to test what's in the atmosphere independently, without permission, and without them telling when we're going to do it. Yeah, you know, that kind of independence. No, you don't tell the factory you're coming to check on them and expect to find what it would be like during a normal working day. So that was a big poison section there. As we continue along, Indonesian islands here. These are volcanic islands. And chemtrails ingredients like aluminum, barium, and strontium, especially the barium and strontium, will conduct electromagnetic waveforms better than just an open atmosphere. So some deployments, that's an odd one. Some deployments are used to propagate waveforms. Look at this. Isn't this weird? Something just went around. Flew a pattern here. Like a big spider web, really. There's your Hopi Indian prophecy. And when the spider web really is appearing in the sky here, you must be the rainbow warriors. Well, if that's what it takes, is a feeling that you are a rainbow warrior to be a rainbow warrior, I hereby pronounce you all listening rainbow warriors. Go out. And use your light. My goodness, that's a very obvious deployment here. And here's my exact location. Looks like north, yeah, still over here in what I would call one of the main islands of Indonesia. This volcanic chain down here. See it, Jakarta's here. My goodness, as we move along, Well, this is Bali. Everybody always talks about Bali. And Bali is you don't get a jab, you don't get to go. So look, they're not getting toxified. You know what? That's going to be one of the most toxic islands in the world. If you only the jab people are urinating in the woods there, all those excretions are going to fuck that coffee, that cappuccino over there that they drink. Here's a chem bomb for you. Have it, have it, have it. Boom, 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 boom. Something has deployed here. What in the absolute fuck? That is not a naturally occurring cloud formation, and I'm sure some tourist has a picture of that. Or is that a hell of a holding pattern somebody drew there? That's... Come on. Chem bombs suck. They do. I miss my chem bomb suck t-shirt. I'll have to make another one. It was falling apart anyhow. I literally worn it to death. Boom, 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 boom. The snakes are about in the grass. Snakes in the grass. Look at it. Look what they did to you. Your whole life you wanted to go visit these islands? Have it. Just over this lake. Just over this water. Or ocean, bay, whatever this happens to be. That's definitely a river or something. Oh, tidal area that comes through. Look at all the silt. They must have had a lot of rain. If you look out where the rivers come in, you can usually tell what the rains have been like in an area. Look at the color of this versus this. Is they having a lot of fireworks going off out here today? I'm fully aware the religious cultures do use fireworks to chase away evil spirits. It's a very big part of beliefs that but that's an awful lot of them, and I think there's no grandstand out here to be watching that firework display. This is the guilt. Something has deployed here. See it? This is man-made weather. I'm suspecting drone swarms. I can't get my head around a logical explanation of any other way they're doing stuff like that. Can you? If you can come up with another wascally idea for me to entertain, I would appreciate it. Because to me, that's logical. To me, it's logical that something was here and deployed stuff that reacted here, 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 and here. Because look what it did. Drone swarms can do this. Because it's controlled. I don't think it's just random gliders that decided that it should be thickest here and thickest here and thickest here, so some will dissipate and some will form main cloud masses. Or this might form a circulation here. Even the natural eddies might just spin that. You'll have to know wind movements in here, and tides even can affect clouds. So, because of their waves. So what would control that is a D-wave computer or computers that are capable of all those calculations of all these little dots of chem. It has to know where they are. You see what I'm saying? This is a very complicated thing. It would take a lot of money. As the continuing chemtrail report goes on, I'd like to report that the chemtrail conditions of this area of the world are terrible. It would be this right here, it would probably be an 8 out of 9. 8 out of 10. Yes, I have seen worse. But this is that new method. This is not your father's Oldsmobile. This is the same old song and dance with new methods, new instruments. This is the synthesizer, really, in synthesizing life and weather and even how people act. Look at this stuff. My God. So where exactly are we now? People are thinking, welcome to Australia. All I've done is gone along from here to here. And it might even end it here. My goodness. This is bad. Isn't this bad? Do you think this is bad? Oneness is listening to your mind right now. Do you want this to be done to you even if this you think this is a conspiracy? But if this was real, would you want it to happen to you? And if you say you would, well, then why don't you go parachute through that crap? Let me know how you feel. Because I don't. I know what that is. That's man-made weather, geoengineering. That's stuff our oppressors give us that they tell us we need. We don't need this. This bay don't need this. At all. Square forms, in storms, chem bombs, deployments. It's bad. It's bad. You should see the fires in America. I'm not deliberately skipping over you, Australia, but I had a look around, and you're very whited out. And I covered you yesterday. It's a big world, short attention spans. Look at this one here. Terrible, terrible deployment. And the fires in the USA, oh my God. The air quality is non-existent on a good day because of all the chem dumps up there. Here, I'll show you. Sorry if the screen bobbles or something for a moment while I switch areas of the planet. And I'll show you this. This is sand here coming your way. They hadn't decided yet if they're going to send this up to us. I smashed it yesterday. This is where I was yesterday. And I did. It was a full whiteout. I put on the harmonizer and I went across the street and I smashed it. I did all the stuff that was coming in off of here. It was gone. Just gone. I blowed it out. Hell of a field of influence on that device, Rod. About like what I was seeing over your house. It blew it all the way out. So I might do it again later today. There's those storms from where those chem was that I showed you. So this is the last image I have of Europe is the 15th. I think it was on the 14th I showed you all this chem and white out through here. And all this stuff. Stuff. That's all we can call it is stuff. Because they don't tell us what's in anything. Try to find out what's in a vaccine. They should technically have to have the ingredients on the side of each little freaking syringe. But they're being made just for you. Just like your weather. It's being made just for you. Here, have that chemtrail. That one's just for you. This big square is just for you. Just for you. Have it, have it, have it. The what in the fuck cloud have it. See it? Yeah. It's giving you the middle finger. Like a freaking big scrotum. My God. Something came along in a line here and deployed. It isn't just a storm front. It's not what you hear. Here comes the storm front. Bullshit. Boom, streamer, boom, streamer. Streamer, 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 streamer. Same old song and dance from Spike and the Proteins. There you go. Streamer, streamer, streamers. Something has been deployed. A chemical catalyst in the sky. Influenced and spread about by electromagnetic perturbation. In other words, using EMF. And don't tell me chemtrails ain't real. There's different ways of doing things, and this is below this. And I don't know the altitude of that plane, so to do those determinants is guesswork. This is high, isn't it? This is way up there, So this is down low. This is Falloutville. It's down in Falloutville. That's in the troposphere. Have it. You know, and this is the last image I have of England is this. But I want to show you this smoke. That's ship trails. We'll get into that later. Or sounding rockets. There's a skeleton. Ooh. I'm telling you, man, they're playing about. When we saw shapes like that in the clouds, we used to call it geosculpting. We often wondered if some of the geoengineers like to draw faces and pictures in the clouds. Streamering off, streamering off. Streamer clouds, scream it loud. Fucking hell, I get so tired of showing this day in, day out. Day in, day out, it raises its armpit up and a big stink comes out. Look at that, big stink. These ain't all plane farts, to use Jim Lee's youngin's nickname for it. That I always made me chuckle a little bit when I heard that. Plane farts. Yeah, that was always a good one to me. But some of these methods ain't plane farts. I think they're drone farts or balloon farts. Either way, them old farts in charge need to get out of office, man. Government should never be your permanent job. And you should never, ever get paid more than the minimum wage you dictate for others. You always hear, but how are we going to get this experienced banker in charge of the economy? Well, maybe if we don't have those bankers in charge of the economy, it wouldn't always be so fucked. Continually planned fucking, right? Somebody's in charge of your economy meets with somebody in charge of other economies. The only economy that gets better is theirs. There's another what the fuck cloud here. Great big straight line following that chemtrail line. Follow it on in. Guide that energy along that rope. Big square there. Chem bombed all to fucking hell. What color sulfurized shit is this? Right? That's not your white cloud, puffy, silver iodide cloud. Excuse me, silver iodide. Excuse me, I need a sip of my drink. Getting a bit dry. Maybe it's the chem bombs in the air pulling all my moisture out. Me walking around looking like one of them old dried carved apple people. Oh, face all shrinking up. My goodness, this is the guilt. This is your chemtrail report. I should do that, or the Chem Report. I'll figure out what I'm going to call it. But I'm going to do this regular, and I'll get it online. And if I get enough subscribers again, eventually I'll do this live, where I can see your comments. I can't see your comments right now. You might be asking me to look at a certain area. Guess I'd have to have a second monitor going for that. And, well, that's technology I don't have. Anybody who's got a tower I can use has got to have a good card for streaming. I need just a tower. I'll get it into I got a keyboard and I can get it into a TV to look at it as a monitor. I want to be able to stream better. I want to show you guys what I'm seeing with the microscope. Enough is enough. Okay, I've told you a few things, and now I want to show some things. And it's very important that we pay attention to some of these things I'm seeing, I think. Or not. I don't have the ability to fart a computer tower, and it's too expensive for me to send mine in the mail from Turkey. That's a lot of money. What a shame. I had that one set up actually for streaming. There's another big chemtrail coming across right here. As of this morning, I think it was number was 70 on the Nugzilla ticket, so we're halfway to drawing it in a little over a week. So I'm very happy with that result. We'll get that in the hands of a good-hearted people who are going to affect great change with it. If I had that thing, I could knock this out. Really. That Nugzilla would knock all this crap out of the sky. You'd be left with some clouds, but they might have been the natural clouds that should have been there that day. Because they're all about aether and natural, these light tools. Sometimes wonder if light itself is the aether. The black light, not the white light we see. That's just another thought. And somebody puts their initials in the sky. Zzz, bzzz. Put the EMF here, put it here, put it here. Have it, have it, have it. Breathe it, breathe it, breathe it. This land is your land. No, it is not. This land is their land. This land is their land. From California, they'll burn you out, yeah. To the koala, to the fucking humpback whale. They think they have the right to do any fucking thing they want. Any fucking thing they want. Look at this plume here. Boom, boom, like a percussion ring. Or, some other method that did that. That's just another oddness. But I'm sure they'll come up with some kind of pea soup name of bullshit for it. But, I call this geoengineering when I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chemtrails, great big EMF plasma square cloud, chem bomb mix all in above. This is not a happy tune that these lines could play. What notes should we sing? I want to sing joyous tunes. I want to come on here and show you the toxin-free planet, where I'm never afraid to drink water out of a stream, where I don't have to see algae growing on trees, algae, because the air is so moist and the sunshine's so gone that nothing's ever drying out. It's one of the reasons we're seeing so many black molds, I think. Oh, somebody's calling me. I'm going to end this in a minute. So, yeah, I have a phone call. I'll actually just tell them I'm live. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm live. So, more chemtrails. It just disgusts me as I go across the planet and I see these fire, smoke, And I know it's mixing with waters and sunshines. It's coming my way and it's toxifying things. And as I look over Canada here, I see so much of these woods are burning, burning on fire. This is just horrible. Chemtrail, chemtrail, sand lakes, chemtrail. It just breaks my heart. I'm watching the woods burn. I'm watching them burn the sky. Chemtrail, chemtrail, chemtrail. Fire, smoke, chemtrail. It's not like these are over the top of where they're dumping water to put out the fires are. They don't even want to give me that excuse. Toxic smoke over the top of you people. When this mixes with water, you have your very, very toxic rain. God knows what these chemical fire accelerants are putting in the air as they burn. Yeah, we getting burned out. And I'm almost burned out from showing this. A lot of these lines here won't be chemtrails. That's valleys filled with smoke. Yeah, valleys filled with smoke. Like a toxic artery or a lung of our planet. There's a big EMF looking cloud here, right? Big square there over Williams Lake area. See it? That's telling me they're using electromagnetic frequency to fuel the winds that are actually fueling the storms more. Fueling them more. Look at British Columbia's got some fire lines, very evenly spaced. Very evenly spaced. Did they all start at once? Let's look into these things. So that's your chemtrail report for today, and I gotta say, it's a sad state of things. Indonesia, you copped it. Right then, people. Big love. Peace.